recording of me. Good to go.
Okay. So we are recording. And if there was a little bit at the start, we'll edit that bit out. But anyway, this is Jamel Bookavoo, and this is being recorded. And we have special guests on today, Linda and Grant McNair, leaders in Team G'day and Youngevity. And we are going to talk about the convention. Now, can everybody that has a computer, can everybody see the screen at the moment?
Yes.
And what can you see?
Your teamg'day.com.
Okay, there we go. All right, that's wonderful. So I know that is working. So basically, we've just had our 20-year anniversary with Youngevity, and Grant and Linda went with two other team members, Craig and is it Janine? Janine, that's right. Janine. And you had a wonderful time in Dallas, Texas. So as we are going to go through, if you go to teamg'day.com, you can see our official site there. I'm a Youngevity distributor and we're all in the same group. If you are new to Youngevity, would like to know more or become a customer or part-time or full-time distributor, let me know and I will find out who referred you. And if you are already a distributor, please contact your upline for more information. Now, this is our homepage, teamg'day.com, which you guys appeared in the video of the highlight reel, which I thought was excellent.
Yeah.
Well, there I am. I was there. So if we go through to Dr. Wallach, I didn't know my head was there until you guys posted the video. Why don't you walk us through some of these photos? I mean, it's been a 20-year anniversary, and Dr. Wallach is attached to the Youngevity that he started the company. If you do have a chance to watch the history of the Youngevity in 20 years with Dr. Wallach and Steve and Michelle Wallach, which was on stage, that was recorded, and you can find that at teamg'day.com at the homepage. But why don't you walk us through this photo? How did this come about? For everybody watching, it's the 4 Team G'day members that went there and Dr. Wallach in the middle. So how did you get this photo?
Well, Dr. Wallach was, well, first of all, Jamel, I just wanted to say the T-shirts were a good hit. So well done on thinking about that, because not only did we stand out, it also drawed a lot of people to chat with us and say, oh, you know, I love the colours. My goodness, you're so bright. You're like sunshine. And when they heard our accent and saw Team G'day, and they really loved it. So we were sort of like little pot of celebrities while we had those shirts on. So Dr. Wallach was actually sitting there all on his own. Maylin, is it Milan? She
in Milan, yeah.
Books down one end, and poor old Doc Wallach we looked over and he's sitting at this little table on his own.
He was just waiting for the sign.
Waiting, because you could buy the books and then he'd go sign them. So we quickly ran over to try and get this picture because nobody was there. And we thought, oh, here's our opportunity. So, and the guy wasn't, there was somebody who was with him. And he said, oh, no, he's got to go in a minute and la, la, la.
Security guy.
Yeah.
So we quickly, and we showed him your head and said, do you remember this guy? And he goes, yeah, good day, mate.
He is a very humble guy. I remember when he stayed at our home in Hawaii, he carried his own luggage, and the hours that he puts into his every single day is amazing at 78 years young. But that's a wonderful photo. And it was a great idea too, Linda, with the comparison chart. You can't see it in this photo, but the comparison charts are on the back of the rebound and all the other sports drinks.
We had people taking pictures of the back of our shirt. And they're going, oh, can you turn around? Oh, wow. And they were actually taking pictures of the back of our shirts. So,
Jamel, can I just have a word?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We were actually at a meeting one night, and a guy tapped Craig on the shoulder from behind, and he said, "Oh, where did you get the T-shirts from?" And he said, "Oh, we had them made up." He said, "Why?"
Yes.
"Oh, because Theo Ratliff wants one." It was a mate
Well,
of Theo's. He was blown away by that, right? So Theo loved it.
wow.
Yeah, he
Well,
said,
we'll get one out to him.
get me one.
I don't know how you're going to get it.
Size,
I don't know how you're going to get it.
quadruple bomb, right?
You have
Very,
to
very,
do all ours together,
very
I
cool.
think.
I think there's a photo of us with Theo there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. I look very short when I'm standing next to him, and I'm 6'1". The photo you've got here is with Colleen. Now, Colleen's been a great addition to Youngevity with the Severe Spices, and it's also salt. There's 60 different products, including salts, rubs, mixes. So what I didn't realise until I actually saw the presentation was that, and by the way, this is going to be huge in the States, but it's a New South Wales company, and it's pesticide-free and GMO-free. And we're all about eating and gluten-free, that's right. I'm not sure if pesticide or GMO-free, there's one of those ones that I'm not, it's pretty, no, organic. Anyway, I've been corrected on one of those things, but it's GMO-free, gluten-free, and preservative-free, I'm pretty sure, but I've got to triple check on all those things.
Yeah.
Now, what's so great about that is that we're all about eating well and supplementing, because Doc says the nutrients aren't in the food like they should be. So this makes all the foods on the good food list. You can have a great tasting meal every night of the week, and you're not sacrificing flavour. And that's what's so great about this coming into Youngevity. And all the salts and the rubs and the spices, there's so many different combinations from making a healthy dip to a roast with a rub, and seasoning and spicing your food. I didn't realise how much this would bring to the table. And Colleen's been great. She's 2-star. She'll be 4-star very shortly. She's on her way to London right now, guys. So if you know anybody in Edinburgh or London, there's a couple of meetings happening with David Brick, who is over in London at the moment doing these meeting with Colleen. So I've got the artwork out there on Facebook. Welcome to tag anybody or invite that or share that with anybody there, and that's happening this week. So these are the Severe women that have brought this into Youngevity. It's been a really big, great addition. And the QV is great. You can add something to your auto ship, which is like $10 and it's close to 10 QV, so it's wonderful. So here's one of the photos. So those shirts got a bit of attention. You guys ended up being invited to a very exclusive Be the Change day. How was that, guys?
Oh, it was wonderful. We were talking to one of the lovely ladies at Snap to You, and she showed us these little books that they do for children, and she goes, "Oh, you guys have to come." And we go, "Well, we haven't booked in or anything." She says, "Don't you worry, I'll get you in. You've got to be there." So so we sort of signed up, and she got us in, and we got t-shirts, hat, we got a little lunch box, and we got to go and help these disadvantaged children. And it was wonderful to see, because it was a whole like a school. And, you know, Steve Wallach and Michelle Wallach and all the top heads of Youngevity were out there doing the gardening in 39-degree heat. They redid the whole garden. I had it easy. I was inside just talking to little girl and, you know, helping her get photos done. Wow. Like that. But they were out there slogging. It was really hot. So, you know, well done. They wanted to beautify the place for the kids and make it a nicer place. So that was a really great experience. And then when we come out, we got to see Theo and
there he is.
And his daughter. Yeah. That's his daughter. So that was a real bonus getting to meet him as well. So it was something we didn't think or we even knew we were going to do. So it was a real highlight.
And Theo, that's just a wonderful story. Theo is such an example of a sportsman, because he was told that's recovered naturally, because he was told he had degenerative bone disease. He could never set foot on a basketball court again. And he heard about Dr. Wallach, met him, had over several years back at the top of the NBA. He's not in the joint pain anymore. And 1 calendar year, just from contracts, he earned over $30 million, you know. And this is after he was told he couldn't play again. And he's such a nice guy, very humble.
Oh, isn't he?
And I actually met an American guy a couple of nights ago. And I mentioned Theo Ratliff. And he knew who he was. Yeah, shot blocker title, you know, shot blocker, the Rattler, they call him. And so I sent him some info on Theo and the comparison chart, of course. And we will get him a comparison chart, Team G'day shirt. And he's like a great ambassador, because he said when he was playing, he was, you know, he wasn't abusing his body, he wasn't drinking alcohol, he was staying in. He was doing all the things, and yet his body was breaking down. And when he got on the products, he came back. So it is a wonderful story, and he is a great guy. And that Rebound sports drink is a wonderful drink to have. I could see one of the bottles that you guys were holding before. While we're going through this, share with us some of the new products. The new water filtration bottle. Guys, have you got one of those?
Yeah.
How do they work? There it is.
Well,
yes, and we can buy them.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens is we got to have a great chat with this little guy, because on the Wednesday it was like I don't know how this actually works, but you know, all the different companies that have joined with Youngevity, they all had a table set up, and they were, you know, obviously talking about their products. So I know Youngevity owns it, but maybe they keep the directors on or something to promote the actual. The guy that does these bottles, he was telling us that Pepsi actually wanted to get the contract, but he went with Youngevity. And so basically, he worked, what did he say, 2 years on the filter, on the actual filter?
Wow.
I don't know how it works, right? It's a PVA-free bottle. There's actually two lids to this, right? And what happens, the first lid actually has a filter that lifts out, okay? So that's a filter.
Wow.
And that's got silver, carbon, and a few other materials in it, which actually can purify your water, okay? Then also inside there, as a provision, they can give you tablets. Did I do something funny there? Hang on.
Are you there?
I just clicked on.
Yeah, I can see. We can see everything.
That's right. Sorry, I just clicked on the mouse accidentally, and
that's okay.
And you can actually put a tablet in there, right? So now they're working on dissolvable, and they're going to try to make up a tangy tangerine in a dissolvable tablet. So as you drink it, it's actually dissolving the tablet while you're drinking it. Now they already have a few different ones for that now, but they're working on some other concoctions while we speak. But that's just a quick overview on how that works.
And the good thing, and he's got a weight loss one, which is, you know, how good is that going to be? But the good thing about this, I asked him, he said he's working on being able to replace the skin on the bottle. So if you've got a football team or a health, you know, so you can custom print, you know, with your football team on it, and in ways promotional bottles or sell them or whatever.
Team G'day bottles.
Yeah. So
that's terrific.
With small amount of orders available, so you know, if you only want 50.
And when you do buy those, do you buy a certain amount of filters or anything like that as well?
Yeah, well, if you're going to use it every week, you do need to replace the filter every week in it. So he sells the filters in little packs of 10, I think. I have got a packet up there somewhere in my room. That's if you're drinking it like all the time. So you can just go to any tap water, fill it up, and drink it. It's good in a way, because once people get them, they would be constantly getting the little filters to put in them, which is really good. So a great. And he said, I think he said he's going to try and get out to Australia to do a few talks on it.
So we got to get
terrific. Now there is a chance we're getting Alex Teese and Sean Brown from corporate, and maybe a couple other very big profile names to Sydney in October. And I will let everybody know about that very shortly. Moving on to the range of Youngevity products.
Can
Now,
you see this? Yeah.
I'm not a female. Yeah,
Can you
but I
see?
hear, yes.
Yeah, well, they look. I was really surprised with the jewelry, Jamel, because I've seen it online, and it looks okay. But once Melissa, she's a lovely lady, and she had it all set up on tables, and it was just, eye catching, and it would go really well at, obviously social selling. That's one of
Yes.
the I had to buy, so I've got my own one of those. I haven't got it out yet.
Wow.
And I'm not sure that is coming to Australia, but I'm not sure. It was only just released in their autumn catalogue.
Yeah. And I know Pauline is right on top of that. She's one of the best social sellers out there. And it is a range of products. Obviously, I haven't got the expertise, but it's very, very popular. And I mean, they all look very nice to me as well. Well, there you go. It's all about having fun as well.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah, that's right. So, there I am. Oh, yeah, I
you get around
there in the background. I did get around, didn't I?
Yeah.
And there's Sandy and Steve.
Saviour one as well.
Yeah, well,
yeah, Sandy and Steve.
Yeah.
and two very, very, very lovely people. Steve Wallach is such a nice guy, and Sandy's just been wonderful. Great to have as a leader, and she's taught me so much as well about, one thing she's told me, well, I've learned, is that we're doing servant leadership. When people want to learn about Dr. Wallach and the business, we're helping them, and that's how we move forward as a group and a team. So there's Peter Glidden, and
yeah, here's the new book.
another great guy.
New book, very, very.
And, yes.
The reason why this book's, and it only just come up hot off the press, and I think they must have rushed it because there's no page numbers on there.
It's hot off the press. Yeah.
He did say it was, he had to rush to get it out for the conference, but he was great and he was funny, and he did say he's going to try and get his program at a time that will be suitable for Australians as well. You know how he has his weekly talkback show. And the good thing about this book, which is what we've needed so much, is like if you open it up and it might have, okay, let's say anxiety in here. It's the first one I open. He'll tell you the MD cause, and he'll tell you how the MDs would fix it, and then he will tell you the doctor's cause or reason and how they would fix it. And the best thing at the bottom, so he's got like a prescription, and he's got, in addition to the 90 essential nutrients, take a bottle of good herbs, take Beyond Extra Osteo FX powder and extra derived minerals, and to stress. So Grant, so we're running out of time. So that's a great book. Recommend it.
He's a Dr. Good.
And as we're moving forward fairly rapidly now, what I learned when I went to my convention in 2015 to check everything out, it's like watching it is one thing, but being there's something else, because there's all the other people that are there for the right reasons. That's what I found. Did you guys have the same experience?
Yeah, we did, and it sort of makes you feel like you're one big family, and it's a good cause, and and these are all the new packaging that's coming out and new brochures, so they want to get a more uniform, modern, updated, professional look, so that looks good.
So during the year they'll start rolling out, so as you receive them they'll probably...
I can see they got Z Radical there in the corner, and our job really is we're getting more and more product range, and the more demand of the more of the line that we'll get, but that Z Radical powder is terrific for your immune system. But of course, we've got the Healthy Start Pack. Dr. Joanne Conaway, not only is she a naturopathic doctor, she's a nurse as well, and she specialises in the intestinal health.
And her talks were just, everybody was on the floor. We had to sit on the floor.
Every room was packed that she was in.
It was so good, and she was mainly promoting this new product called it's from Legacy for Life, and it's I-26, and it's made like from a full egg. And Dr. Wallach's apparently been trying to buy this company for a while, and apparently everybody was singing its praises. So I hope, and it's delicious. Like we were there drinking, it was like little milkshakes. We were drinking them. So we're hoping that we get it here to Australia. We really do. Yeah.
Well, I do know that the I-26 office is in Hong Kong, which is now a Youngevity office as well. So,
okay.
And there we go, is the range. That's just a tiny bit of the range of the spices and the salts and the rubs and the things.
Yeah, we just took that picture in case anybody wanted to set it up in Australia. Oh, hang on, we're running out of time.
10 minutes. Yep.
We've got 10 minutes.
Got another 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And they virtually sold out on the first...
within a few hours, everything was gone.
Yeah.
They just cleared them out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And of course, you must have a bobblehead, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
For front of your Cadillac.
Yeah.
That's Dr. Wallach.
On the bottom, man. Put on your Volkswagen.
Yeah.
On the dash.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's part of the mingling, and quite a lot of these conventions you do, I find you do more, you get more done outside in the hallways sometimes than in the actual events. The people that you meet.
We were in a lot of the events. We didn't get. We listened to everything because to us it was all new. And maybe other people that have been there for a while they haven't. But we love listening to everything and listening. You know, they had a personal development people come in and do talks, and that was wonderful. And we enjoyed everything. That was our party, our silver and white party.
That was
the band was absolutely amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was a full orchestra.
Oh, they were fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah, so as I said, we had a great time, and I thoroughly enjoyed listening to all the talks and mingling, and we just loved every minute of it.
My recommendation to anyone that gets a chance to go to one, go to it, because you will not regret it.
Yeah, well, actually,
and it's not until you actually go to it that you realise how much you get out of it. And also with Youngevity conventions, you get to meet other people that share their story, and you find there are all different people from all walks of life and all different backgrounds, and all different countries. So I am going to be at the next one, which will be in San Diego. So I'm looking at a SeaWorld Team G'day special event that we can do as well. So we're going to see how many team members we can get to that.
Yeah.
And that's you guys getting on the road. And then you also did, you went to New Orleans and a few other places before you came back too.
Oh, look, we're so blessed because we just missed one cyclone and a hurricane, and now there's another one just to hit Florida right now, which is
got really lucky. Yeah,
we were blessed. Yeah, definitely.
Well,
that's a whole different story, mate.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you want to stop recording now, but we'll keep going for a couple of minutes. And if you do want to contact us, we're at teamg'day.com. You can call me in Australia on 0466 984 938. In the US, you can call 808-436-5025 or send us a message at the contact form at teamg'day.com. And my name is Jamel Bookaboo, and this is our team. And if you want to press stop recording on your end there,